very special occasion, joining Paige and Ryan in the union of marriage. Ryan, if I could have you two side by side. So off your left. Perfect. Now Ryan and Paige, the two of you have each had your own separate path that led you to this very moment. But it's from today forward that your path is now merged into marriage. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey together, it would be for you both to always be willing, from the heart, to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean for you both to always be willing to listen to one another. What it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole and complete and part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, is the ability to learn. Always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream, and goal that they may have. And lastly, most importantly, is the ability to love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is a type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Ryan, that Paige's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And also, Paige, that Ryan's happiness will be more important than yours. And the reason for that is, with that in your minds and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, I would hope that the two of you would always love, honor, cherish, and respect the other, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you. So Ryan, I'll ask you first, with your presence here today, alongside Paige, do you take her as your wife, sir?
I do.
And Paige, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Ryan, do you take him as your husband?
I do.
If I could have your bouquet. If the two of you would turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what brought you here tonight, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So Ryan, I'll have you go first, stating your vows.
I love you unconditionally, Paige, and I promise to put you first and foremost in my life and make sure that your happiness is number one.
Thank you, sir. And Paige, as you look into Ryan's eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Paige, take you, Ryan,
I, Paige, take you, Ryan,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you
I will always stand beside you
through success and misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through joys and sorrows of life,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Now the rings that the two of you have selected, they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you've just made to one another. And in time, the rings themselves may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will always remain a wonderful example to all. So Ryan, as you take Paige's ring, as you place it upon her ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
with this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband.
And I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Thank you, sir. Paige, as you place his ring on his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
Paige. Now, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You'll always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying I like to leave with the two of you, because I feel it's fitting for marriage. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. It certainly has been a joy to be part of the celebration with you both. And the 22nd of December, a day that will now mark your anniversary. And with the authority vested in me by the state of Nevada, the two of you have each showed your intentions by the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Ryan, you may now kiss your wife, sir. I'd like to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Sims, the
One more
newlyweds.
kiss for him? A little bit longer this time? There you go. Perfect.
Ryan, you may now walk your wife down.
Congratulations.